Welcome, Helluva Boss fans. It's great to have you back in the channel. With the season finale of Helluva Boss now just aired, it's a good moment to look back on the season and maybe see what things have changed. With every episode, we get new bits of lore, more information regarding our favorite characters, and this opens up possibilities of discovering things we didn't even know existed in the first place. But this isn't a video on episode 7, so let's not get too carried away, right? You all want to know the facts and lore you may have missed in episode 3, Spring Broken. Just so you don't miss anything we put out in the future, let's start this off by smacking that subscribe button and then slapping the notification bell. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment with your favorite moment from episode 7 or episode 3. There's a lot to unpack, so let's get started. This is 50 Facts You Didn't Know About Helluva Boss, Episode 3. Fact number 1. To start this list off, we'll start at the very beginning of the episode. We see the IMP crew rushing up in their busted-up van, doing some sing-along to a song that he doesn't seem to know the lyrics of. However, gazing into the esoteric books of lore and knowledge, we find out that the song is called Mustang Dong? Mustang Dong? I mean, it makes sense that Blitz would enjoy music about horses, since he is obsessed with the majestic creatures. But it's a little on the nose on this one. Mustang, you know what, is a song from the album Demon Music, which you can find on Spotify. It is, all things being considered, quite catchy. Fact number 2. For our next fact, we focus on the background art of the parking lot. There's a few things we can note here. For instance, there's a very big sign that reads, Buck You Flitzo. Who put that there? Satan only knows, but they certainly don't seem to like Blitz very much, that's for sure. There's a lot to unpack on this moment alone. There's wall art all over the parking lot, ranging from derogatory tags about the IMP company and some very telling blood splatters, as well as a message for none other than Hazbin Hotel's very own Valentino. Judging from the position of the writing, the limo taking up 2.5 spaces, and the subtle pinkness of it all, odds are that's Val's very own ride. What do you think the big man himself could be doing in Imp City? Fact number 3. Next we get to meet the lady herself, Veraska Mayday. Favoring stiletto heels, our recently released from rehab succubus cuts quite the difference with her fluffy boa and heart glasses. The shocking part is that apparently she and Blitz had a thing. The evidence ranges from the painfully obvious, such as Blitz telling his crew that he and Veraska dated, to the much less obvious, such as the tattoo on her arm of Blitz's name in a heart, but now crossed off since it didn't end well. Who knew that running off, leaving someone else to pay for the hotel room, stealing their car, and running 3 rings around and maxing out their credit card and shitty horse riding lessons could lead to a ruined relationship? The more you know. People might say that the relationship didn't pan out because Veraska is a succubus and only in it for the physical aspect. But let me ask you, if that was true, why did Blitz steal her credit card? Fact number 4. A very bitter argument takes place when we meet Vortex, who is voice acted by the epic James Monroe Eagleheart, a very talented Broadway singer and actor, as well as the OG voice of the genie in the Aladdin musical, and even better known for his awe-inspiring performance as Asmodeus in episode 7 of Helluva Boss. The fact that the show has gotten to the point where they can hire talent like Alex Brightman, who was Beetlejuice in the Beetlejuice musical, and James Monroe really pins down the success of Vivziepop's idea. Fact number 5. Caught between a rock and a hard place, Blitz uses humor to survive the encounter by threatening to call HR, which is quite funny all things considered. The crew obviously doesn't believe it, but it's true enough. Millie asks what sex with Veraska was like, to which Moxie seems to react rather shocked at the revelation of his wife's curiosity. She points out that Moxie has his own fantasies, such as knowing what it would be like to get down and dirty with Michael Crawford. You might wonder who it is. Michael Crawford is a talented singer and actor who played as the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera musical. We learn later on that Moxie has a musical lust for opera and music of that genre, which makes sense considering how he's one of the strangest imps in all of Imp City. Fact number 6. Luna is Blitz's adopted daughter, which many of us were surprised when we saw the episode for the first time. At first, she seemed to be the secretary hellhound that was just there, a favorite of Blitz, but there nonetheless. Having her out as his adoptive daughter, though, puts things into perspective, such as his preferential treatment for her as compared to the rest of his employees. Moxie. Fact number 7. Speaking of, Moxie seems to have a need to express the superiority of his musical tastes. We get it, dude. You listen to opera unironically, and Tornado is arguably one of the best pieces of the genre, but come on, there's a time and place to rub it in people's faces, and the middle of a corporate hostile takeover, not it. Fact number 8. Moxie, brave soul that he is, tries to help things out by going in and using his lack of affinity for pop genre to his advantage. Sadly for him, that's like walking into a viper's nest. Needlessly to say, it goes poorly, as we could expect, and Moxie exits out covered in kiss marks and lots of bruises. Sorry dude, succubi are not to be messed with. To his credit though, he does refuse their offers of sensual advancements on the pretext of being married. Way to be goals, my dude. Fact number 9. Needless to say, Blitz doesn't take kindly to this, and he barges into the studio used by Veronica to get a bit of a message across. It seems that he really does care for his employees, despite the verbal abuse that he dishes out on the regular. Mainly to Moxie. Poor dude. Fact number 10. The challenge issued by Blitz is simple. Veronica and her succubi need to do whatever it is to the people on Earth, and they need to do more of that to more people than IMP can neutralize for their murderous clients. Seems forward enough and easy to remember. But based on the tone of the entire exchange, it's clear that a little more than just the parking spot is to be gambled here. Demon duels don't seem like the most gentle of events for the losing side. Fact number 11. Once that's done, it's time to organize a plan. However, we need to note the little details in the scene. In the whiteboard, we see what's got to be a perfect example of Blitz's obsession with horses, as well as his clear lack of spelling abilities. That's because odds are good that he got help from someone a little taller than him to write those down. Though the real question is, who in Satan's name would name their horse 32? That's not even a name, dude, that's a number. Veronica really went out with that guy? Fact number 12. Blitz's plan is simple, as well as really weird. Apparently all it takes is a lot of luck and a strangely named canoe the size of a large bus called the Cum Gutter. On brand as always. Fact number 13. Moxie tells Blitz he needs to take an art class, but really Blitz's ability to draw is quite good already. He probably should take writing lessons though. Fact number 14. We love the fourth wall breaks here, especially when Blitz tells Luna she can't go with them because of all the freaks that would drool all over her. They know who they are. They know! Fact number 15. Here we get one of the biggest reveals. Luna, as a hellhound, can adopt the form of a human. This is quite fitting considering the sheer difficulty a demon dog would have blending in with the rest of the human world. Imps managed to pull it off just fine. Moxie seems to look like a possum, perhaps? Possums. Fact number 16. The big plan ends up being that Luna will lure out all the humans that need killing, and the imps will take care of the rest. With the price being cut in half, a full 50% off per order, it makes sense that within seconds of posting up a single flyer, the crew is swimming with work. Guess there's more demand for their services than we might have thought. Fact number 17. Looking over the people lining up for the offer, we see a veritable array of Harlequin babies. Thanks, Angel Dust. For starters, we see a bunch of imps, but the roster starts getting weirder and weirder. Someone there looks like they might be loosely related to our own Angel Dust. Then we get a piranha plant demon, please don't sue Nintendo, followed by a really gnarly deer skull demon who is running for office. We can see it on his badge, it says vote for me. Nothing says confidence like telling people what to do with their vote, right? Fact number 18. The real deal are the two demons in the very far back. A tall lady with a fox mask and a really thick list of names if she's holding a notebook in her hand. I checked. She is. Then there's her friend on the side who has just one sheet of paper, but judging by his nervous expressions, he's feeling a little nervous about the whole deal. Nothing to worry about though. If there's one thing we learned in this show, IMP will always get the kill. Eventually. Fact number 19. Now in the human world, aka Earth, we get to see more tranquil scene. Youngins milling about, popping pills, and having fun in a truly wholesome and family-friendly manner. The devil is in the details though, because we see what is clearly a few stores. One of them is called Dagon, which is a pretty interesting wink at existing lore. Fact number 20. Dagon is a real name. I mean, names are real, but hear me out. Dagon was an ancient god and a really freaky demon. Apparently Dagon is not only a demon lord, but is primordial, meaning he's one of the oldest supernatural existences on the Earth lore of the ancient eldritch books and horror stories. Neat. Fact number 21. Dagon is known as the Prince of the Depths. Seems like a bit of a hint for the remainder of the episode. We're almost halfway through the facts, so don't forget to smack the bell and punch the subscribe button like it owes you money. On to more. Fact number 22. Veronica sings a song called Vacay to Bone Town, composed by Sam Haft, who you can find on Spotify, and the lyrics are... well, the reason the show is 18 plus isn't because they teach the ABCs, that's for sure. Fact number 23. A little known fact about succubi is that they are very powerful demonic entities. So long as the victim is even remotely willing, they can make them do just about anything. The focus here is that they draw out the vital energy, and what Blitz means by ghoulish mating call is almost a literal thing. Those people they are harvesting are going to wake up very tired and drained, even if they wake up in the first place. Fact number 24. Hopefully they use protection because the lore of the succubi and incubi is pretty freaky. I'm kidding. They're demons. They don't care about stuff like that. Fact number 25. Luna wants to get to know Vortex better, which kinda clashes with what Blitz intends for her. For him, she is his sweet little baby girl, even though he adopted her when she was 17, almost 18. No matter what, though, he does have a paternal care for the Hellhound, which means that this episode is a very educational one regarding how much information we can get about our favorite duo. Fact number 26. Before Luna and Tex get to talk, Veronica offers some of her Beelze juice to the audience, throwing her drinking flask through and causing it to land in the water. Remember that Dagon thing we talked about before? Here we get to see a bit of a reason why that was relevant. We see a fish go from smiley googly-eyed dopiness into a razor-sharp, fanged maw of teeth, death, and murder. Fact number 27. Luna and Tex get to talking, and while they chat, we can see an ad for a fragrance called Eversnuff. Apparently allows for the user to exchange that heat inside with a few puffs. Not morbid at all. Fact number 28. Tex does refer to Blitz as his boss's freaky ex, which begs the question, just how much of their relationship is real as far as we know? Fact number 29. At least Tex is nice enough to not let Veronica's issues mesh into his own life, telling Luna that he has no quarrel with her. Fact number 30. Luna, blessed child, she has worse social skills when she likes someone than the writer of the script did when he was in high school. Oh, come on, Naga, don't do yourself like that, dude. Anyway, all the social awkwardness aside, Tex is a very kind soul here, and he does his best to make an awkward situation feel less strange and awkward than it should be, until Blitz shows up. Fact number 31. Tex claims that they're just having a conversation, to which Blitz replies with, "Conversation leads to HPV." And for the sake of the viewer, do not Google that. The writer of the script already did. Let's respect his sacrifice for our knowledge and education. In addition, Brandon Rogers, the voice of Blitz, has actually mentioned HPV in a previous episode in a very famous line called Offensive Office, and it's very funny. Go watch it on his channel if you haven't already. Fact number 32. Meanwhile, back in the Demon Ranch, Moxie and Millie realize that they're the last hope this list has of getting killed completely and fully. At least someone in IMP is able to do their job without getting distracted. Fact number 33. For Blitz, the business is a means to an end. This wouldn't be such a shocking statement if it wasn't for the fact that the end seems to be a horse, according to a diagram seen when Luna and he are having an argument. Fact number 34. Not only are Luna and Blitz related through adoption, but they clearly have an unwitting father-slash-daughter relationship, which is wholesome as well as intense. Luna is essentially the moody goth teen that can't stand her dad. Fact number 35. Luna says some truly intense things to Blitz, and Tex clearly seems surprised by it, looking genuinely startled by the intensity with which she utters her words. Fact number 36. While Moxie is getting ready to snipe out someone, a rowdy partygoer seems excited at the prospect of flipping the keg stand. We get to see a pretty funny image of Moxie just staring off with a clear, "I can't be asked" energy. Big mood, dude. We've all been there, flung off our sniper's perch by a humongoid eager to drink beer. Fact number 37. This isn't so much of a fact as it is an observation, but Tex is hilariously unaware of how flirty he can be without meaning to. At least he and Luna end up as friends at the end, as we can see in episode 7. Make sure to stick around for the later video. Fact number 38. Moxie can't handle his alcohol. Then again, he did drink a full keg of beer by himself in the span of less than 5 minutes, so maybe we should cut the man a little slack. Fact number 39, at least Moxie is a cuddly drunk. Fact number 40. Remember that Dagon comment we made before? The one thing we know about Dagon is that he is the primordial of the abyss, prince of the depths, demon lord, and overall a very unlikable guy. Unless it's 2500 BC and you have no idea what a plow is? Yes, this fish is there to eat people, and it's a testament to how serious the situation is. We see a full bunch of succubi and incubi looking like they might need underwear changes after seeing that big beast. Fact number 41. Boss girl to the rescue! Bless her, Millie truly is a very capable woman, and it goes to show just how in love she is with Moxie, that not only she swims up to an avatar of the depths, but she also does her best to rescue Le Hubby from certain doom in the gut of a giant catfish from hell. Fact number 42. Millie and Moxie are goals! Ding! Fact number 43. After tackling the small issue of a giant Godzilla-sized fish, the two crews, Succubi versus Imp, confront each other about who's to blame for this, and it's revealed that the true culprit was Veraska with her clumsy failure at containing her demonic booze. Who would have thought that spilling unknown substances in the ocean could lead to a truly dangerous situation for everyone involved? Fact number 44. Veraska tries to point out that the imps are gonna be in trouble for not being in disguises, but really someone thought Moxie was a possum. Not to say that the humans have the best sight of all, but come on, the man looks clearly like a badger instead. Fact number 45. Winning through a technicality, the imps are ready to skedaddle, and we learn that, much to Luna's dismay, Tex is a girlfriend already. But hey, at least she made a friend, which is more than most could say for the rest of the beloved cast in the episode. I dare say that Blitz's relationship with Veraska hasn't improved. At all. Fact number 46. The succubi are in jail, or at least they would be. Near the end of the episode, we get to see how the group is gathered at the top of the promenade, and we get to see a little clearer of the relationships between the groupies. Veraska and Tex are in charge, of course, but we get to see two of the dudes we encounter again in episode 7. They are the favorites of the writer of this script for reasons. We even have two of the succubi gals hugging close. That's kinda cute. Fact number 47. What better way to get out of jail than to convince the cops to let you go? If there's anything we learn here, it's Veraska isn't afraid to get her hands dirty to escape a difficult situation. Fact number 48. A whole gathering of police officers are here to detain the sick deviants that caused a lot of death in the spring break party. Most important of all, we see a clown? A truly terrifying force of evil in the local police department, as well as bomb defusal robot with bunny ears. For some reason they get called the SWAT too? Strange. Fact number 49. Even Tex gets in on the fun of escaping, poor soul. But last I checked, dogs do love pig. Fact number 50. Clearly the group of succubi are in for a rough one, but the IMPs aren't escaping scot-free either. They just embarrassed one of the most famous singers in all of hell, so it'll be fun to see how that affects them in future episodes. That's it for facts about this episode. Did you enjoy it? What sort of facts didn't you know, and which did you know? This script was written a short while after episode 7 aired on Vivziepop's channel, so why don't you share your favorite moment in the comments? There's a lot to talk about. Maybe we'll do an episode about the songs and deconstruct them. Who knows? This has been Cosmic Writing Naga, giving y'all some juicy knowledge and education in regards to the Helluva Boss universe, and we hope to see you beautiful folks in the future. Just so you don't miss anything, make sure you subscribe, or Dagon will find you and replace your shoelaces with his weird fish tentacles. See you later!